Line gets set, first down. They're testing the right side here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Floating away. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Evanson. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll run it from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Missouri will snap it in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. They intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 7, Florida State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Missouri 7, Florida State 0.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, no! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking off. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. Going up top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Set to kick off.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
on to kick it away.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
Take over. First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. When he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You've got to do a better job with your decision-making at quarterback. I love the individual effort, escaping when things break down. Now you're trying to find someone open downfield on the scramble drill, but no one's there. Just throw it away. Take the incompletion, live to play another day. But now, because you ran out of bounds, you've lost 3 yards.
Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on second down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 14, Florida State 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On second down, just keeps firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Tigers want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open, he makes the catch.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to get to him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Can't waste any precious seconds as they try to get deeper into field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He wants to throw. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We'll get it started here in overtime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Now on the move. Push down for the tackle. Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Fourth and goal, and this is the ball game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.